Hi, friends, and welcome back to the Sesh. I am your host, Janelle, joined by my Sorry. I think we should just keep that and keep rolling. Joined by our lovely producers here. Karelly, well, I guess that you're not really a producer. You're more just a extra voice.
Out.
Yeah, you're just an extra
support
helping hand. Yes, support. Exactly.
Mutual support.
Exactly. Anyways, joined by Karelly and Sid here today, and of course, Charlie. What is up? It is a beautiful September day here in Colorado. Actually, it's hot as shit still.
Fall is here.
Yeah, fall is not here. It's fucking hot as
I'm
balls.
ready to fight you about this.
Yesterday was like 100 degrees.
Yeah. For this whole next week, too, it's going to be hot.
Yeah, although I did see like a week, I think next Saturday is like a high of 52, which I am not looking forward to. That sounds fucking awful. Yeah. I do not want summer to end. I enjoy the warmth. So, anyways, welcome back. Thanks for joining us for another week. This week, we have something very fun. We are going to be talking about unpopular opinions because I have beef with some of these people, specifically on Reddit. There's a whole subreddit of unpopular opinions, and some of them I agree with, some people I want to fight. So we'll definitely be getting into that. Oh, I did want to mention, if you are watching this podcast, you will have noticed that there is a new intro. Woo! It is no longer just a picture. It's so cute. We actually had this intro custom made by Eden, who is an incredibly talented graphic designer. I will link all of her information below. Her Instagram handle is Cosmic Eden, and like I said, she is incredibly talented. She does all kinds of digital art. I mean, seriously, the stuff that she does, I am blown away with. She makes all of our thumbnails, and she made us this intro. I am so stoked with it. I love how it turned out. It's so fun. I love that Sydney and Karelly are in it too, dragging the little Sesh sign behind them on an airplane. It's so freaking cute. So anyways, definitely check her out if you guys are looking to ever get some art done, digital art, because she will blow you away, I promise. And I will have all of her information linked below. But yeah, I hope you guys like our new intro. I'm very excited about it. It's much better than just having that picture sitting there for like 10 seconds straight. If you're listening, maybe you should hop on to Spotify or YouTube so you can take a look at what I'm talking about. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it because I'm really excited about how it turned out. And it's been a long time coming. Wow, have we really stepped it up? First, we went from having like a drawn picture of us, but I think Kendall and I looked like Lego people. Right? It was like very Lego people.
It was very Lego people? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, Lego people. We looked like Lego people.
The last one, right?
Yeah, the old one, the original one.
That one was just very...
It was too stiff, too.
It was, yeah.
It was like just us sitting there like smiling. And so anyways,
I can see maybe like statue people. I feel like Lego people are more like...
We kind of looked like wax figures.
Yeah, like you should have been in the fucking wax museum.
Yeah,
actually.
It wasn't my favorite, but yeah, so we originally had that, then we changed it to our cover art now, which is super cute. Actually, Eden did a lot of work on like the background, like because the original picture had like the little clouds and stuff up way above us, so she brought that down. But then yeah, she basically made our intro from scratch. So thank you so much, Eden. I'm so happy with it. And like I said, all of her stuff will be linked below. Okay, do you guys want to get into our sweet and sours? Oh, I did want to mention, update on Charlie, because I know you guys were wondering, and I did pin a comment, but I know like some of you aren't on YouTube when you're like listening or watching this. So anyways, Charlie is fine. If you didn't catch last week's episode, basically he had a heart murmur and an irregular heartbeat, or he still does, but the results came back from his echocardiogram, and basically the cause of his heart murmur is super common. I don't remember the scientific name of it, but she said it's really common, and his is really mild, so there's no need to do like any medication or anything. We just have to monitor it, and same with his little irregular heartbeat. So he's all good. Clearly he's fine. Charles, But yeah, thanks, you guys. You sent a lot of sweet messages. I know that you guys are a fan of Charles because he's the greatest thing to ever live. So anyways, that's all. I just wanted to update you guys on that. But let's go ahead and get into our sweet and sours of this week. I'll go first. I will start with my sour. So on... Wait, what is today? Today's Tuesday. So it was on... Sunday night, I'm pretty sure, or Saturday. No, yeah, Sunday night. Maggie and Charlie got sick and fucking shat all over our house multiple times that night.
Oh, no.
I don't even know why. We can't figure out.
Runs sick?
Yeah, like some of it was the run, some of it was more just like squirts. And then also one of them threw up. I don't know who it was. We're pretty sure it was just Maggie and Charlie because we couldn't tell for sure because it kept happening in the middle of the night, but we didn't see Cookie do anything weird. So I don't know what they got into, but that was really fun to wake up multiple times a night with shit all over the ground. So if you have a pet, you know, shit happens. Right, Sydney?
Oh, yeah.
Shit happens.
That's been happening to us a lot.
Yeah. But I think they're feeling better. I made them some chicken and rice and pumpkin, and they seem fine now. So I don't know what the hell that was. But it's never a fun time scraping shit out of a carpet, you know? Especially at like 2 a.m.
Oh.
The worst is when you get up and you step in it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've stepped in dog puke before, and it's just so jarring, man. I mean, it's never a great time to step in dog puke, but especially in the middle of the night.
Then it's like you're like wobbling to like go to the bathroom, like wash your foot off.
Walking on one foot. Oh, never good. So anyways, that was my sour. But my sweet is I have been a little bartender recently. I randomly was craving over the weekend like white chocolate martinis. And so I got the ingredients for it. And now I'm a white chocolate martini master. I should have made some for you guys today.
That sounds amazing.
It's really good. It's really easy. So I'll link the recipe below if you are looking to make one. It's not that hard. You just need like 4 ingredients. But yeah, it's really delicious and very fun to make. And then if you shave chocolate on top, boom, you're fancy as fuck. You know, the late 20s call for shaving chocolate on top of drinks. All right. It's just where I am at in life. So very good. Yeah, that is my sweet and sour. It's not anything crazy this week, but I'm just glad that I don't have to pick up shit anymore. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. My sour was, so this like past weekend, was holiday weekend, and Jared and I decided we wanted to go paddleboarding. And we didn't have to drive too far, about 45 minutes, but we get there and the parking is just insane. And then as we're doing like our second loop around to find parking, I realized that we didn't bring any life jackets.
Do you have to have life jackets?
Yeah. At the place we went, they require you to be wearing it, or at least like I think you can have it on the board, but they're pretty strict about it. Like you could get out there, but then probably would have to.
They'll call you out.
There's like these marshals that go around.
Shit.
And so
serious.
I went up to the area where you have to buy like a little voucher or ticket so you can even get on the lake.
Yeah.
And I asked them if they had extra life jackets, and the guy was like, for like you and then somebody else, and I was like, yeah, and he's like similar size, and I was just like, yeah, even I don't know, I didn't think it'd be like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
He hands me these 2 tiny ass little like life jackets, and I'm like, there's no way Jared's gonna fit in this. I could barely like button it on me, and it looked very strange. So we drove all the way there. We didn't paddleboard, but we ended up taking Callie into the water, and Jared got in the water with her, and she was learning how to paddle, or
like puppy paddle.
Puppy paddle. Yeah, she was struggling, but
paddle.
So that was a little bit of a sour, and then. I don't know. I guess my sweet is just having a long weekend and relaxing.
That was your sweet last weekend too, or last week.
No,
minus the long one was you didn't do anything all weekend. More of the story is Sydney likes to relax.
I like
don't
to
hate
just
you for
do
that.
absolutely nothing. No, okay. I guess I hadn't like gone shopping in a while, and I found a really cute dress that I'm gonna wear to a wedding.
Cute.
I'm excited for it.
Where'd you find it?
Cherry Creek Mall, like Zara, right?
Hate that mall.
Yeah, it's so
I've
awful.
never gone into that store.
I've never been into Zara.
I know, it intimidated me, and I was like, well, let's just go check it out.
Shit.
Confronting your fears. I like that.
Yeah.
I hate shopping in malls.
I hate malls.
I hate malls.
I used to like malls a lot.
Ugh, they're horrible. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I used to be a little bit of
You never hung out at the mall in high school?
Yeah, well, not so much in high school, but like middle school and stuff.
Middle school, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in middle school. Because, like, what else are you going to do?
True.
You're, like, too old to do some things and then way too young to do other things. So it's either, like, hang out at the movies or hang out at the mall.
Like, all day. Like, I remember getting dropped off there and, like, my dad going to work.
Which mall would you guys go to?
Park Meadows.
Yeah.
Sounds right. I went to a bunch of different ones, but I hated them all now. Or I hate them all now. I don't like it. And I always see people I know there. And I don't like seeing people I know. That sounds really fucked up. But okay, if you guys didn't know this, hated high school with a passion. I didn't like a lot of people who went to that high school. I thought it was a very cliquey and filled with mean people. So I just didn't like it. And so now when I see people that I know from high school, I'm like, oh my God, hide. Like John will be like, there's so-and-so from high school behind you. He's like, don't look. I'm like, oh God, we gotta get the hell out of here. Terrible.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Same way.
In fact,
yeah.
Yeah, actually, never mind. I don't want to out her.
Nah, it's okay.
Who? You?
Yeah, like that literal, this
happened.
Situation like happened last weekend.
Yeah, we were out to dinner and Sydney was like, oh God, that's so-and-so from my high school.
Yes. And I was like, okay, well, I'm facing the other way. There's no way. And then like all of a sudden I hear somebody behind me and I'm like, oh God.
Like, fuck.
But it's fine, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like high school reunions. Would you go to your high school reunion?
Hell no. Hell no. God.
Is it coming up for you guys?
Oh, mine's already, like the 10-year already happened.
When was your year?
11. Wait, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it happened like 2 years ago almost.
Yeah.
Damn, you're old.
My 10 years is coming
kidding.
up in like May or something.
This May?
Yeah.
Next May?
I will absolutely not be attending that.
How do you get an invitation?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea how that works.
I mean, mine's in a few years, I guess.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Isn't John gonna want to go?
No, I doubt it.
You should have him wear his jersey, like his old jersey,
Ew,
and then you guys go.
So cringy. No.
Bring out the old Letterman jacket.
Oh my God, he's like stuck in high school still.
Oh gosh.
No, I don't think he really has any interest in going. Or if he does, then that's great. He can go alone. But my high school is so bougie. The grade below me somehow, or not below me, the grade above me. So the people who graduated a year before me, they just had their reunion. And somehow John figured out that they had an entire weekend in Vail. They like rented out a huge house. I'm like, this is so my typical high school. Like, oh my God.
A house?
They rented out a giant house and had like a whole weekend. That was like the whole reunion. Like,
wouldn't you want to go to that?
No,
that sounds
fucking
painful.
Sounds
like
so
the
painful.
worst thing I
can't.
Oh
like
in the mountains,
spending a few hours with someone at a restaurant. Okay, maybe going on like basically a retreat with all these randos that I don't care to see. Pass.
Hard pass.
Yeah. I'm curious though. Does anyone go to their high school reunion? Like, tell me in the comments. Did you go to yours? And if so, was it great? Did you like high school? Because some people love high school.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not like, bashing the high school reunion, but just my personal experience.
I'm not bashing the high school. I am. Just kidding.
Like if someone wants to go and they're looking forward to it, that's good.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I agree. And
yeah,
like I said, some people loved high school.
Yeah.
I had this one friend in college that she told me high school was like the best 4 years of her life. And I'm like, that is
sad.
Oh, yeah.
Sad. So, anyways, I guess, sorry. Wait, hold on one sec, Karelly.
Sorry.
Just side note, if high school was the best 4 years of your life, I'm not trying to like diss on you. Okay, that's fine and all. But for me, someone told me that before I entered high school and I was like, damn, it better not be true. Okay, anyways, go ahead.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to kind of touch on that in a minute too. My sour for the week is it's a little sour. I started doing my own nails and I've been liking it. It's just like Gel X nails. Like you do it yourself. It's like you cure them with like what is it? It's like UV cured polish or glue or whatever, right?
I keep seeing people on TikTok do that.
I really like it, and that's why I got it, because I saw it on TikTok. And I've done them like a couple times now. And this last time I was really impressed with how, like, the shape I did. I liked the length. I liked everything about it. But they didn't last but like a few days.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And like the time before that, like the green ones I had on, they lasted for like a week and a half, I would say.
What happens to them? Like it chips off? Or?
No, I don't know if maybe when I was curing it, I didn't like press it and hard enough or long enough to my nail, but they were just like popping off.
But you have the light thing?
Yeah.
What? Like, because it's not glue, right?
It's like a kind of, it's a UV cured glue.
Oh.
But it is like it looks like a thick,
like nail polish?
Yeah, it looks like a thick clear coat.
Okay. That's stupid, and they get popping off because everyone says that it's like the greatest thing.
And maybe, like I said, it could have been my application. I was also doing them at like 11 at night one night, and I didn't finish like 1 in the morning. So maybe I was just tired and just kind of like wanted to get over with. But yeah, that's my sour. Nothing too big happened.
Okay, leave in the comments what she should do, because I keep seeing these things all over TikTok. People are like legit doing their own fake nails now, and it looks really easy and smart. You can even just do it with like regular press-on nails that are like from Walgreens or whatever. You can like get those.
Glue it and cure it with that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. People are like, it's not with the regular glue that it comes with. It's like some type of either like acrylic, something to do with acrylic. Glue. But then there's also like the gel kind. I don't know. People are finding all these ways to get like fake press-on nails to stick for like weeks.
I'm gonna try that actually, because I mean I like doing it myself. Like I like cutting them and stuff, but it's so time consuming, and honestly I just don't have the time to like do my nails. Yeah. So I'm gonna try that, because I don't like press-ons. Yeah. Because I feel like the glue, it always like it's water soluble. So it like the more you wash your hands, like the more
it breaks down.
Yeah.
I hate the feeling of when you have press-on nails, or even just with like acrylics and stuff after they've been on for a few weeks, like the part by your nail bed starts to like, there's like a tiny gap, and then like a hair will get stuck.
When you shower and that happens.
And you're like, you run your fingers through and it like gets caught. I hate that. It's so disgusting.
The sound that it makes too, the little...
Oh, I hate that. But wait, so what's it called? Because I want to get some of that. Like, what did you...
I looked up Gel X nails. I didn't get the brand Gel X because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I just got like an Amazon brand. I'll forward it to you. I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah.
I really like it.
We'll put it in the description box too, whatever you ordered.
Yeah.
So if you want to try it out, you can. But yeah, if you have any tips, leave in the comments, because I keep seeing people do this like all over TikTok and stuff. And so many people are legit just not going to the nail salon and still have their nails on for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. And like I said, I think it's going to take a lot of practice and error, like trial and error, you know what I mean? But my nails aren't even like that damaged from peeling them off at the end of the day.
Really?
Because I mean, like I was missing a few of them, so I was like, I'm not gonna walk around with like 3 fingers. Yeah. So I just like peeled them off, and usually, like, you know how it usually peels off the layers of your finger.
Yeah.
It didn't do that as bad.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like
they don't look bad at all.
Right? They look pretty healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that one of the keys to getting that type of stuff to stay is by like buffing the top layer of your nail to get it like rough.
Yeah. You have to like, they have to be like textured.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Because like no oils. Because if you have, and I've tried this, if you have like any oils on your fingers, or if you touch your finger before you put it on, it'll literally just like slide off because the oils are not letting it.
Do you put like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol on it beforehand?
Yeah, I have like little alcohol pads. And I just, yeah. And then let's see, my sweet of the week. On Sunday, my friends and I took a little road trip to Pueblo. We went to the state fair. That was pretty fun. It's never as much fun as you remember it being as a kid. It was fine. The drive there was more fun than
the drive there. Oh no.
I mean, it was so fun. Like we still had, we were walking around, we were just looking at like the animals and everything. Just had a couple drinks, but everything was one, so expensive. Like, they had these like lemonade jugs. Yeah. My mom was saying that they were like $30, but I guess it was free refills like every time they came, which is, I guess, is a good deal. But whatever. And also there just wasn't very much. Like I feel like other years, or especially like back in high school when I would go, I feel like there was way more vendors, way more like attractions, way more things to see.
Yeah.
And it was so bare.
Damn, sounds like freaking Ace Fest.
Yeah, honestly.
Maybe Ace Fest would have been better.
Honestly, maybe. But no, I did see, have you guys heard about the AI art that won a competition? It won.
No.
So this piece of AI art this guy made won the artist, whatever. It was like the, take a picture of it. He won this competition, like art competition.
Using AI?
Using AI. And it's like
weird.
super controversial. Philip DeFranco was talking about it.
Yeah.
So I went and, we saw it because we were at the little, at the fair.
Yeah.
And they won
How the heck?
first place, just first place. And people are like it's kind of controversial because it's AI.
So it's not like them doing it.
It's not like them doing it, but also, I mean, they, in a way they did because they're like either programming it or they're like putting in the correct keywords.
Right. Someone's telling the AI what to do.
I mean, this looks like it's not just like, this would take someone a very long time. A lot of keywords.
A lot of keywords.
We'll put it up.
This is actually really cool.
It is really, no, it's a really cool piece. But yeah, so that was like honestly probably my sweet of that day. Just seeing that. You want to see it?
So were the pieces, the pieces that were like competing against that one, they were not made by AI?
No, and that was
That's interesting that you could like,
but also
be in the same category.
I've heard that like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but I've heard that the same rules don't apply to like AI because that's not a person. You know what I mean? So technically, it's like a little loophole around this. But people are pissed because I mean,
that's what I'm thinking. Like if you were a graphic designer versus someone who's oil painting,
right?
Like you wouldn't be in the same category.
If you scroll through, I think they have more pictures of like other art pieces.
Oh yeah.
So like I mean, and like some like that was the only AI, and I think it's the first AI submitted art piece of the first AI submitted art piece to like a competition. I don't know what they won or anything. I think it's just like best in show. We also looked at the pies.
Pies? Did you taste the pies?
No. No. They had like this room where all like the food, all the food and like all the, how they have like jam competitions, like jam offs or whatever.
Jam off.
They had them all in this room, and that was fun too. We looked at a really nice cabbage head.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was a little nostalgic. It was a little like nostalgic and a little road down memory lane.
Hell yeah. Love that for you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fair, did you guys see that video of that ride that like crashed? Okay, I need to pull this up. Hold on one sec. Okay, so it's one of those rides where it like slowly, goes up, spins, and then will slowly come back down. But it just straight up drops.
That's crazy.
Dude, and people went flying.
Yeah, people like bounced off.
I know, it's so scary. I think 16 people were injured. I don't know if there were any fatalities, but that kind of stuff I feel like happens all the time in these like fair rides, because if you think about it, it's kind of sketchy that they can like they're basically fold up and then like be taken to another place and they're just set up again. I don't know.
I think they get set up like in a few hours. You know what I mean? I can't imagine how safe that is, and I'm sure they just like hold it down with like anchors and stuff, because there's another one where like the ride is like swaying back and forth from like the base. It's really scary.
Oh my God, that's so scary. And apparently it's still going on, the fair. I mean, I don't know if they like shut down the ride itself. I'm sure they did, but they said it was a technical issue that caused it, which is so scary. So I don't know if I'll be riding fair rides anytime soon, to be honest. It's very scary. So one thing that really drives me crazy is the afternoon slump that I experience between like 2 and 5 after I've eaten lunch. I'm a lot more tired, and I feel like I do not have the energy or like clarity in my mind that I did in the first half of the day. But thanks to this new product called Peak, it has genuinely helped me feel more awake in the afternoons, and it also has helped with my skin. Did you know that most moisturizers don't actually hydrate your skin? They simply seal the outer layer of your skin to prevent your internal moisture from leaking out. So if you don't already have enough hydration inside you, those topical creams are not going to help a whole lot. But this is where Peak comes in. Peak's BT Fountain is the first skincare you can actually drink. It enhances and boosts internal moisture production and preservation for results in less than 30 days. It has ceramides that visibly reduce fine lines and increase skin elasticity, hyaluronic acid, which increases skin moisture content, and electrolytes that provide deep cellular hydration. And not only is it great for your skin, but it also can help to get rid of brain fog. Electrolytes are an essential part of our nutrient process. And a lot of us are severely depleted of electrolytes, and that's actually why we have brain fog and can also be irritable in the afternoon specifically. And Peak's BT Fountain actually works together with your topical moisturizer to ensure total hydration for youthful, dewy skin. And of course, they're non-GMO, gluten-free, and they're vegan with a delicious yuzu berry flavor. These things are really, really tasty. I like how refreshing and light the taste is while also still having a flavor. It doesn't just taste like nasty water or something. And I like the fact that I can drink it in the afternoon as kind of a pick-me-up or to start my day off as well. It's really nice to drink. And they're super convenient. They come in little packets. You can put them in your purse or your backpack or keep them in your desk, wherever you want, in your car even. And it's nice to be able to make up a little drink whenever you want. And Peak is offering a limited time offer just for our listeners. Get 15% off plus free shipping for life when you subscribe at peaklife.com/sesh. That's PIQUELIFE.com/sesh for 15% off. Let's go ahead and jump into this very viral topic right now that is buzzing around the internet. I don't know if Sydney and Karelly, you've seen this, but I wanted to get your take on it. So obviously there's a video going around the internet of what looks like Harry Styles spitting on Chris Pine. So a little like back end information on this so you kind of like understand what's going on. Basically at the Venice Film Festival, they're having a screening for the new thriller called Don't Worry, Darling. This happened last Monday. And there's a bunch of stars in them, some of them being Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, Olivia Wilde, Chris Pine, and there's like several others. But basically, there's this like all this drama going on with the movie itself, and then this video came out. So let's go ahead and watch the video, and then I'll tell you like the rest of the drama and why people think he did spit on him, because it legit looks like it. It's really short. So Chris Pine's sitting there. Harry comes over and like totally looks like he spits on him. And then Chris Pine like kind of stops clapping, looks down, like he almost looks like, what the fuck? And then like slowly looks back up.
I think I missed it the first time.
Right there. Doesn't that look like it? He's like, looks like he's like, and then watch Chris's reaction. Watch it again. So he's like clapping, spits on him, looks down and is like,
He like follows it with his eyes.
Yeah. And he just kind of like looks back up. So people are like, holy shit, he totally spit on him. So the reason that people think that he spit on him in the first place is because, so basically Florence Pugh is the movie's lead, and then Olivia Wilde is also in it, but she's also the director. And so people have been speculating that there's something going on between Florence and Olivia, because apparently Olivia, people think that she hasn't really been very like enthusiastic about the releasing of the film and isn't really hyping it up and stuff. And so people think that there was like some type of falling out between Olivia and Florence. And so obviously, why would Harry be involved with this? Well, because him and Olivia are dating. And so apparently in the past, Chris Pine has said some nice things, like complimented Florence during like a previous red carpet interview. And so since Harry and Olivia are dating, the internet thinks that Olivia and Florence have beef and that this pissed off Harry. So he decided to spit on Chris because of the fact that Chris was like saying nice things about Florence, which is a huge stretch. But the video is fucking weird, okay?
That is really strange.
Like, what was that? Why? Like, the whole timing of that, because then people were like, oh no, he was looking down at his phone and then probably saw a notification, stopped clapping for a second. But if you watch the video, he doesn't, as far as you can see, he doesn't have his phone in his lap. He's holding like these sunglasses. There's this, you can see him picking up his sunglasses right there. He
buttons his button.
But I don't think like Chris Pine is looking at his phone or anything. He looks down, notices something, and then looks back up. And it totally looks like Harry's spitting on him. But I don't know. Apparently, Olivia has come out and said, quote, as for all the endless tabloid gossip, because there's way more drama than just this. Like the fact that Olivia Wilde is going through like a divorce and going through custody battles. And then, what's his face? What the fuck is that guy's name? Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf was in it, but then got like, he says he quit, but then people say that he like got fired. Anyways, there's all this drama. So she's basically said, as for all the endless tabloid gossip and the noise out there, I mean, the internet feeds itself. I don't feel the need to contribute. I think it's sufficiently well nourished. And then she also was talking like about how Florence is super talented and she's like really thrilled that she's in there, has said nothing bad to say about her. And then Chris Pine's rep came out and said, this is completely fabricated. It's a completely fabricated exchange, and any suggestion otherwise is a blatant attempt to create drama that simply does not exist. So everyone's saying it's not true, but Harry and Chris Pine haven't like directly come out and been like, no, like I didn't spit on him or he didn't spit on me. No. But doesn't it look like it?
Yeah, no, it literally looks like, yeah, he looks like he just went a little...
He looks down, like Chris Pine looks down,
that's
like he did.
And he's like clapping, and then he looks down, looks like he saw like spit or something, and then his face was kind of like, oh, what the fuck? And like, then he gave this weird smile.
Yeah, and then he grabs his sunglasses, and he's like awkward, and he's like
he's kind of like looking around, and then Harry doesn't seem to be fazed. He's just like looking around the room.
Harry seems to smirk a little bit, though, not gonna lie. Look at him.
I don't know, man.
Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't. But I don't know.
Just the timing of that. The fact that he like seems to be pursing his lips, like, the spitting motion at the exact same time that Chris Pine looks down and is like, what is that?
Yeah.
It looks so weird, but
that's strange.
I mean, I guess it probably didn't happen, but I just wanted to have you guys react to that because I thought it was funny.
I would like to see the footage of the lady behind Harry.
Oh, there is a clip from someone else's point of view. It's like someone filming from like a few rows behind them, and it just looks like they're chatting afterwards. Like it doesn't seem as though anything happened. But I don't know. Okay, yeah, here's a clip of it happening from behind. See, he like sits down and seems fine. Like doesn't seem like there's really any beef, and he's like chatting it up or whatever with Chris Pine, so it doesn't seem like there's anything going on. But the internet really took that by storm.
They ran with it.
And yeah, because of the fact that there's like all this previous drama, they think that that's why. But I don't know. I feel like that'd be fucking stupid of Harry to just straight up spit on someone.
Also, I don't know. People like to create drama out of nothing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let us know. Do you think Harry spit on Chris Pine? I'm obsessed with Harry, by the way.
Are you really?
I didn't even like know who he was basically until like 2 months ago. And I was like, yeah, until that As It Was song. Like I knew who he was, but I didn't know anything about him. Like I didn't know any of his songs or whatever. He's from One Direction, right?
Yeah. I was going to say, I knew him a little bit in One Direction, but then after that, I kind of dissipated.
Yeah, now I'm a Harry fan, okay? First of all, love his music. Second of all, he's sexy as fuck. So...
Oh, I've had a crush on Harry for so long. I was a big 1D fan, though.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
You were into the 1D?
Oh, yeah.
The 1D.
And I loved watching their movie over and over.
They had a movie? Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that.
Oh, I just like... They make me so giddy. But him especially.
He is a pretty sexy man.
Fucking sexy.
Look at him. He's so cute.
I used to watch YouTube videos on like interviews that he did.
Oh, really?
And then they do like this carpool karaoke.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
Like, I would like get teary-eyed because I just like loved them so much.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, I love Harry Styles. Actually, no, it was this Watermelon Sugar song that made me like, oh, I like him. But now I'm like,
you like him.
If he came to Colorado, I would totally go see him.
Isn't he on tour right now?
Yeah.
Or I think he's only playing like, he has a bunch of shows in California, I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most of the shows are in California.
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming to Colorado. That would be very fun, though.
Come to Red Rocks, Harry.
He's way too big to come to Red Rocks. He would go to like Pepsi Center or something. But yeah, I like Harry Styles, guys. Big old fan of freaking Harry. Yeah, I don't think he's coming to Colorado.
You can go to Texas.
Yeah, I don't like him that much to travel to go see him. Nope. Oh, yeah, he's doing a big tour. Texas, California, Mexico, Australia. Wow, fancy.
Tomorrow night, he's in Madison Square Garden.
Wow, Mr. Harold. Big fan of your work, bestie. Guys, I know I've talked about Olipop so many times on this show, but I will continue to talk about it because it is one of my favorite products out there. Olipop is a new kind of soda. It tastes just like the sodas I grew up with, but unlike other sodas that are full of sugar and corn syrup and artificial ingredients like aspartame, Olipop is made with natural ingredients that are actually good for you. Olipop is the fastest growing functional beverage brand in America, and they have delicious nostalgic flavors like vintage cola, classic root beer, which is my personal favorite, orange squeeze, cherry vanilla, strawberry vanilla, and classic grape. I love root beer. It's delicious, but as we all know, soda's really bad for you. But thanks to Olipop, I can actually enjoy the flavor of root beer soda without drinking the traditional soda that is so poor for you. They actually use functional ingredients that combine the benefits of prebiotics, plant fiber, and botanicals to support your microbiome and benefit digestive health. And 90% of Americans consume more than the USDA's daily recommended added sugar intake, which is 30 grams. Sweetened beverages like soda are the leading source of added sugars in the American diet. And Olipop is much, much lower in sugar than conventional sodas with only 2 to 5 grams of sugar from natural sources. There's no added sugar. For instance, their vintage cola has just 2 grams of sugar as compared to a regular Coca-Cola that has 39 grams of sugar. And their orange squeeze has 5 grams of sugar compared to the orange Fanta, which has 44 grams of sugar. And all their products are non-GMO, vegan, paleo, keto-friendly with less than 8 grams net carbs per can. They are so confident that you guys will love their products that they offer a 100% money-back guarantee for orders placed through their website. And actually, a lot of you guys have reached out, whether that's through the comments or my DMs or something, telling me that you have purchased Olipop and that you are really enjoying it. So I'm so glad that they are sponsoring this show because I genuinely think that you guys will love this product. It's so delicious. I love how many flavors they have. There's really something for everyone. So now you can enjoy all of the nostalgia that soda gives you without having to also consume all the chemicals and sugar that soda has. And you can receive 20% off plus free shipping on your order. I recommend trying their variety pack. This is a great way to try all of their delicious flavors. Go to drinkolipop.com/sesh or use code SESH at checkout to claim this deal. That's drinkolipop.com/sesh. And Olipop can also be found in over 8,000 stores across the country, including Walmart, Target, Kroger, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and Publix. Okay, let's get into unpopular opinions here. Number 1. Showering before sleeping is better than showering after waking up. Going to bed clean feels way better and also keeps your bed sheets clean for longer. The only benefit of showering in the morning, in my opinion, is it wakes you up, but you can just wash your face to the same effect. I fully agree with this. I never shower in the morning. I always shower at night. It's very calming. And I don't think that showers wake you up in the morning. I think they make you more tired. Like when I was in high school, I would shower in the morning and I straight up would fall asleep in the shower.
Wow.
I agree.
You agree?
Oh, yeah. I'm a shower before.
At night kind of gal.
Yeah, going to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Feels good. What about you?
Same. I prefer a night shower, but sometimes a good morning shower. It's nice. But
okay, this one is insane. It says the bath should be taken while the tub is filling up, not after it's filled.
Jail.
Literally jail. I begin my bath when the water is warm and I plug the tub. And then my husband doesn't begin his bath until it's full. Okay, but here's the problem. You're going to be cold even if the water's warm while it's filling up because you're naked and the cold air is going to make you cold. You need to wait till it's filled up until you get in.
And then and then your whole body submerges and then it's nice and warm.
Yeah, exactly. Because also if if you're in the bath while it's filling up, by the time it's actually filled up, you're probably ready to get out. And I feel as though that's almost a little bit more wasteful because you're spending less time enjoying all of the water that you just used, rather if you were to get in when it's already filled. I wish we could have Kendall's take on this because she is a bath expert. I don't really like baths, but she loves baths. So I feel as though she would be pissed though and be like, hell no. So this one says, if I don't respond to your text and I'm on my phone, it's nothing personal. You are still very important. I just don't have the mental energy. Okay, this is so true. So I feel like not as much now, but this person says so many people would get really insulted if they didn't respond to the text right away or would leave me unread.
Unread.
Oh, unread. Leave me unread.
Leave me unread.
But I agree with this because I suck at texting back.
Yeah, I fully agree with this as well. Yeah.
I like always ignore people, even if I'm on my phone, because I agree. It takes mental energy to reply. So, and I don't judge people. If I text someone and then I see that they're like on Twitter or something after they've already texted me, like, that's fine. You can ignore me. I will not take it personally because I will also ignore you. Mm-hmm. And also my little ADHD brain is like, a lot of times people will text me and then I'll respond to them in my head and think that I already responded. But in reality, I haven't. And so unless it's like right in front of me, I kind of forget about it.
Yeah, literally same. Unless, because like sometimes I'll try to make mental notes, but those mental notes always, I lose them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it really doesn't mean that I hate you. It just means that I'm not available mentally.
Unavailable. Yeah, I feel like more and more people are less offended by people not texting back.
I feel like before it used to be really like taboo or like rude. Like
that's what I'm saying.
It would be so much drama if like, oh my God, she didn't text me back, but she went on Twitter and was tweeting. And it's like, okay, girl, calm down. Now we can calm down.
Down. Two-factor authentication through your phone is terrible for productivity. It says these days almost every work-related program or service requires two-step authentication to log in, meaning that after you type in your password, you have to grab your phone to answer a push message from an app to confirm your login. Yes! Mm-hmm. Fuck stupid ass two-factor. I hate it. I understand the purpose of it, but I think it is it's so annoying. Like the amount of times that I'll log into something, you'll be like, sorry, go to your phone and type in this stupid code or whatever. It's like,
what if I don't have my phone?
That happens all the time.
What if my phone is dead? What if my phone is broken? And so many things could happen where it's like, and sometimes there's no other option.
What really pisses me off is, so for a lot of our social media, YouTube accounts, whatever, that have to do with work, well, obviously only one person is like their email or their phone number is tied to that account. And so if I'm trying to, let's say, get into something that is technically like under Kendall, then I have to reach out to her and be like, yo, what's your code? Or can you go on your tablet and like press yes or whatever? But then they expire after a few minutes. Then you have to redo it.
It's such a fucking pain.
It drives me crazy. Yeah. I fucking hate it.
Did you know that whenever you set it up the first time, there's like a list of like 6 codes or 8 codes or something that those are like forever codes. You're supposed to like write them down because
what?
Yeah, if like I have mine screenshot for the most part, but they're like forever codes. So if you ever like get locked out or something, you don't have access to like another device. Yeah. There's like those codes that will forever work. But I don't know how to see them again. Every time I get to that page, it says screenshot now or forever hold your peace. So
what?
I have never seen that.
Yeah, never seen.
I mean, it doesn't say that quite. It literally it literally just says like you won't be able to see these again. This is like your one chance to see the codes.
I have never seen that. Really? Maybe I just don't pay attention enough.
Maybe, and it's happened for a few. Do you do it through Google?
Yeah, or like, usually Google. I feel like, or sometimes like on Instagram, it'll be like
save your. Oh no,
I don't know.
I don't know how to do it either because I've only had it a couple times. Not for everything I do.
Oh, it happens to me all the time. It drives me insane.
No, the codes that I get.
Oh, the codes.
Yeah, I haven't seen them every single time, I don't think.
Got it. Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, no.
Hate two-step. It's stupid and we should figure out a better way.
Is my face not enough?
Right? Exactly. Like, come on. And I hate when stupid facial recognition doesn't work. It'll be like, yes, save it for the future. And then I know that I've saved it for the future. And then I go back in to try and log in. And it's like, you have to log in first before you turn on face recognition. I'm like, no, bitch, I already did that.
Also, I heard that, or maybe it's with the new app update or something, that it's supposed to unlock your phone with your mask now. But it doesn't.
It is with the new update? Because for a while, I was trying to figure out how to do that, and you had to like do it through your Apple Watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder. They should make that update, though.
I don't know if it's coming or if they already made it.
It's a little late now. Like, not that people aren't wearing masks, but I mean, there's no mandate or anything for the most part. I know in some counties there are and stuff, but like, damn, Apple could have come out with that like, I don't know, 2 years ago.
Yeah. A little late to the game, buddy.
A little late to that, Bessie. Okay, I think we should have more human test subjects in medical trials instead of mice. I know it's a moral issue, but think about it. How many cures/treatments that could have worked on humans didn't work on mice, so we scrapped them? How many people have died because we scrapped those cures? Would the ends justify the means? This is hard, but also we do have trials. Like, we have clinical trials all the time of people who, volunteer to try out a new sort of treatment or medicine or something. But that's usually after they've been like tested in labs for a long time. We're not just trying it on people first hand. But it does make you wonder, like, how many things are we missing out on because we're testing on something other than humans at first? I don't know. Would you volunteer as a test subject?
Obviously it depends what it was for. But I think I would. But then again, I don't know if I would. Somebody would have to.
I don't think I would.
I don't know, because
unless you pay me a lot of money.
Right. And there's so many things that could go wrong, which is why I understand. It is a moral issue, and I understand, like, that's why we use not humans.
Right.
But I think that if we did, I think we would be a much more, not advanced, but I think we would know a lot more, because we don't have like the same genetic
makeup
as mouse.
No, definitely not. Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know. I don't think I would do it though.
Unless they were paying me like stupid
You'd
amounts.
have to pay me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, I would consider doing some type of clinical trial where, after it's been tested enough in labs and such that people are able to go and like, test out the new medicine or the new treatment or whatever. Because that's obviously, like, people do that all the time. And especially if you have like some type of rare disease or something, and there's like, oh, well, there's this new, treatment or medicine, but it's not, fully open to the public or whatever. But there's like, if you qualify, you could be selected to try it out. Ooh. I feel like I would do it.
I just had a really morbid thought. Kind of. Well, it is morbid. But like, what if, and I don't agree with this whatsoever, but what if they use like criminals?
Oh.
Like, not criminal, like people who are in jail, I guess I should say. But also then that's an even bigger moral issue.
Oh, yeah. Well, also like, okay, someone's in jail for a joint, or someone's in jail for murdering someone.
Right.
Plus, just because, I see what you mean. I don't agree with it either, but it is an interesting thought. Like, I feel like someone would make that argument.
Right. I don't agree with that by any means.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
But I feel like that could be. It reminds me of this one book. I've never read it, but when I was in San Francisco, my friend was talking about it. And basically the idea is that on Earth, all of the animals like went extinct or something. Like, there was no animals, no bugs or anything, but people didn't want to stop eating meat. So they started eating humans.
They turned into cannibals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But the way that they like raised this quote unquote meat was like extremely inhumane, and like it was slavery, not in the like traditional sense that we know it as, but it's, a form of slavery where they're basically like growing, like raising humans in these disgusting conditions and like doing awful things to them, much like we do to animals, only it's humans, and people are like eating them. And there's different, like grades of it, like how there is different grades of meat and stuff.
Oh,
I don't know what it's called.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very.
Was it by
scary.
chance called Delicious Foods?
I don't think so. I don't know what it was
it's
called.
Fine. It's okay.
Yeah. Very scary though. She said it was crazy. Like, I can't imagine. Because then I'm like, do you think that people would do that?
It wasn't this part.
Yeah. I think if it came down to it.
Do you think if people, like, if we
it
were.
was like for long enough.
People love meat so much that I feel like there's a lot of people who would just turn a blind eye and be like, okay, well, as long as I don't. Because, you know, when in the grocery store, when you pick up a steak, you don't see like the bloody dead cow that it once was. Right. And I know it's morbid, but it's true. So, like, same with human meat. Like, they basically package it and display it as not even. They basically, like, break these people down so terribly like morally that they don't even. They're, like, not even considered humans, really, but they are humans. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read the book, so I don't exactly know.
I want you to ask her. I want to read this book.
Okay, you want to read it? Yeah, she said it's fucked up.
I want to read it.
Okay.
I mean, I want to, like, it seems interesting.
You know what's the worst part of being an adult? Figuring out what the heck you're going to make for dinner every night. It is so annoying having 5 o'clock roll around and you're starving, but you don't know what to make, or maybe you don't have the ingredients to make what you want to make. It's just a pain in the butt. And then half the time you order takeout and it's never as good as a home-cooked meal. And that is why I love HelloFresh. You know, with fall rolling around, maybe your kids are going back to school, or maybe you're going back to school yourself and need something quick and easy to make for dinner. Well, HelloFresh has you covered with a weekly selection of 30-plus recipes and 70-plus convenience items, all delivered to your door. And now you can enjoy the freshest fall flavors. Every HelloFresh recipe includes ripe, just-picked produce that travels from the farm to your door in less than a week. And now, one of the things that HelloFresh is offering for the fall time is delicious sweets. You can get the whole family involved with HelloFresh's limited edition, kid-friendly baking kits, which is such a good idea. And you can shop HelloFresh Market for quick breakfast, wholesome snacks, and even desserts. And you'll find everything you need to satisfy your cravings without stepping foot into the grocery store or mini mart. Plans are flexible, and you can change your meal preferences, update your delivery day, or even change your address with just a few taps on the HelloFresh app. I love HelloFresh. I have never had a HelloFresh meal I don't like. I've loved them long before they sponsored us. They really do allow you to get out of your comfort zone when it comes to cooking. They introduce you to new ingredients that you probably have never heard of or never really knew what to pair together with other ingredients. So not only is it super, super convenient, but it's really fun and it makes you overall a better cook. So go to HelloFresh.com/Sesh16 and use code Sesh16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/Sesh16 and use code Sesh16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Okay, on a lighter note, the fancier mac and cheese gets, the less it tastes like mac and cheese. 100,000%. I agree with this. First off, baked mac and cheese is not good. Sorry, I'll be the first to say it. I do not like a crispy, cheesy top. It's not good. I think the simpler the mac and cheese, the better. In fact, boxed mac and cheese is probably my top choice for mac and cheese.
Well, you're an Annie girl, right?
I love Annie's, but I love all box. Like, I'll eat all boxed mac and cheese. I go through phases. Like, sometimes it's a Kraft, sometimes it's Velveeta, sometimes it's Annie's. It all depends. But I agree. When you like add a bunch of things, or especially when people like try to add like other things that are just besides like pasta and cheese, like if they add like peas or bacon or broccoli, I'm like, what the hell? Just, it's not even a mac and cheese. It's a freaking casserole at that point. Absolutely not. It's very sad. I don't like it. I much rather prefer a 89-cent box of mac and cheese.
I 100% agree.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do like fancy mac. I like mac and cheese in general. I don't mind fancy mac and cheese, but I think the simpler the better.
It's my favorite food.
And what kind of Annie's do you like?
Like all of the kinds.
Like, do you like a favorite though?
No, honestly, no. I used to really be into shells. I still like the shells, but then I was kind of like, I had too much of it, so I went to the regular like noodle kind with the blue box.
Mm-hmm. Like the shells, do you do the
like the yellow
cheddar?
Shells or the white?
The white shells are
that's
my all-time favorite.
Yeah, the white shells are good.
I guess you're making me hungry.
Dude, back in the day when I was a kid, my dad would this is maybe why I don't like weird mac and cheeses, because he would put peas in mac and cheese, and mix it together, and it would like destroy my soul.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
No, it was gross. I wish he would have just kept his, and I get it because he like wanted me to eat vegetables, but I wish he would have just kept them separately so that I could just scarf down the peas really quick and get it over with and then enjoy my mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. Okay, this person also deserves jail time, saying standing under the shower head and just turning it on is superior to just letting the water heat up. Whenever I take a shower in the morning, I have to stand under it and just turn it on. That way, you're slammed by freezing water and it jumps you awake and then slowly warms up and you can enjoy the hot water even more.
Person's torturing themselves.
Yeah, why would you do that to yourself? Absolutely not. Hot water or nothing. Ugh. And in fact, I don't like any sort of shower unless it's like scalding hot. I want it to like burn my skin off.
I can't imagine the jump that you do whenever you turn the water on and it's like freezing cold. That sounds
all over
awful.
Your body.
Yeah, no.
It slowly warms up. Sounds terrible.
I'd be like screaming the whole time.
Yeah, why would you do that to yourself? Absolutely not. I would rather start off hot and then end it with like a cooler shower. Because sometimes, like I said, I like it really hot and I'll get too hot. And then sometimes I like to turn it down a second, like before I get out. Mm-hmm. Especially for my hair. I've heard it's better for your hair. I don't know if that's actually true, but
I think it's true. I like a warm to cool shower.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm not a hot shower girl, but also I'm very sensitive to temperature. I hate hot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like even hot food.
No, I like it like basically blistering my skin.
Yeah, that's insane.
Feels so good.
Oh.
I like it really hot too.
Yeah.
But I also, it's so weird. Okay, this is super random. But do you ever feel like when you turn and your back is facing the water, like so if you're facing the back wall, like you're getting your hair wet, it's more sensitive? Like I always feel like I have a hard time turning, like I can face the water and it be really hot, but I can't turn around.
Really?
I always have to like kind of turn it down a little bit because I'm like, ow, like my back.
Yeah, like it feels like it's like picking you almost, like it's like burnt.
Like my hair, it gets like hot, so I turn it a little bit like up. But then when I turn back around, like when I'm facing the water, I can handle it hotter.
I think it's because like your back hasn't had as much water, so it's not like adjusted to the.
Yeah, I really do think this is like so not important, but yeah, that's
or like whenever like you're like turned away and like your back gets cold, so you turn around so you warm up your back, and then your front gets cold, so you turn back around. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
That sounds awful for this person.
Yeah, that's terrible. I don't know why you do that to yourself. Okay, someone says salt and vinegar is undisputably the best chip flavor. Okay, I will tell you, it is really good. And some people hate salt and vinegar and some people like it. I feel like you either love it or you hate it. I personally really like it. I think it's delicious. I love the almost like it like almost hurts a little bit because it's really like sour vinegar. Oh, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like at first, but then it's like really rewarding. I love salt and vinegar chips.
Don't like them at all.
No,
I really tried.
I really try.
I have to eat like 3 or 4, and then I'm like, because then I kind of crave that, like the vinegar taste almost. Yeah. Normally I don't like, but I will just take like a few bites of it, and then I'm like,
yeah. I'd rather just eat like a pickle or like a warhead or something.
Ew. No, dude, I had a warhead for the first time last week. Holy shit. Like burned my taste buds off. That
I love it.
Terrible.
See, I like sour. I love sour.
I don't really like sour like that.
I don't.
I love sour. Like
that feeling like in back in like the back of your mouth where it gets juicy.
Oh. Yeah, and I think I grew up eating a lot of Mexican candy, and a lot of Mexican candy gives you that like that puckering feeling, and I think that's why I enjoy it a lot.
I love salt and vinegar chips. Okay, let's see here. Someone says Target is seriously overrated. I have never understood the obsession with Target. Every time I have gone into Target, I either walk out empty-handed or with the one thing I went in for. Their groceries are mediocre. The appliances and toys overpriced. I have consistently been able to find better seasonal items at Walmart. I want Target to be better, but I have never found a good thing to buy there that I can't get somewhere else for a better quality or price. Damn.
Coming for Target.
I will agree to an extent. I think that Target groceries are totally lame. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know how people go grocery shopping at Target. Like it literally doesn't make sense. They don't have that much. Like their produce section is small.
Unless you go to like a super Target.
But still, even then, I feel like it's not as good as like King Supers or even Walmart.
No, I agree. I don't think they're
I think they're overpriced too for regular groceries.
Yeah, they are overpriced.
It's very annoying.
Now, Target's home section,
Superior.
cute as fuck.
Yep.
Their shit is so damn cute, but it's not cheap. Like, Target is not cheap, I feel like. It's not, like, outrageous, obviously, but it's still... There's some stuff in there that's expensive. However, I will say Walmart's really been stepping up their game, man. Like, I freaking like Walmart, okay? Now, I know they're a really shitty company, but they have literally everything.
They have literally everything. They're like, I guess Amazon is the Walmart.
Oh, true.
But, I mean, just, like, comparing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it sucks because if Target was a little cheaper, I think it would make it much better. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because, sorry, go for it.
No, I was just going to say, I will say that the atmosphere of Target is superior.
Oh,
it's like
100%.
calming in there versus like Walmart is chaotic.
It's so fucking chaotic.
It's chaotic. It's stressful as fuck. Like, I don't like going into Walmart. I like going into Target and just like walking around. It's really calming for some reason.
Yeah, no, Walmart and like the layouts are totally like Walmart layout stresses me the fuck out.
They're all
I feel like I'm
different.
like I feel like I'm like a chicken with my head cut off. And like I feel like everyone else is like so rude.
Yeah, I will say Target's environment is very superior. I don't know if it's the lighting as well, or like the shiny white floors or what it is, or like the nice sound of the cart rolling against the floors that are so calming
And smooth.
Yeah,
and
nice and
Walmart's like,
smooth. Walmart's like chaotic in there. You're like, fighting for your life in Walmart, dude.
oh my God. We do Black Friday at Walmart when I was a kid.
No.
Oh, I've seen a thing or two.
Do you see like people fighting and stuff?
Not really, but I had this one time. It was before I moved out. My mom and I went and we were getting a bunch of stuff for like my new apartment and stuff. And I had a pots and pans set, and this lady was like, it was like in my cart, and she's like, "Are you gonna buy that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's in my cart. I'm gonna buy it." And she's like, she's like, "That's the last one. Can I have it?" And I was like, "What?" No, she didn't say it like that, but she was like kept on like asking me about it, and I was like, "No, ma'am, it's in my cart. I will punch you for this."
I will punch you for this. Did she leave it alone after?
Yeah, I mean, it was just
my
like it was a
God.
really quick interaction. It wasn't anything like she wasn't gonna steal it
You're
from
like,
me.
no, I'm
but
just carrying it around for fun.
yeah.
What the hell?
But I mean, if it was the wrong person or if I said the wrong thing, I think it would have been taken from me.
Oh yeah, I probably
Damn.
would have never. I would have been like, yeah, you can have it or something. I'll be all nervous.
Dude, I hate Black Friday. No bueno. I'll never go
I don't
know.
shopping.
I don't like
Absolutely
Black
not.
Friday anymore. I used to be a Black
Yeah,
Friday
I used to be into it like in
fan.
high school. I thought it was fun to like go to
Yeah.
the mall at fucking 3 or 4
in the
in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the sake of it, I feel like.
Yeah, my mom and I would do that every year.
The
Like,
deals aren't even that good.
No.
I feel like
it used to
there's
be
some
better back
stuff-
then, I think. I
Yeah.
feel like nowadays, I feel like everything goes on sale, like, just because, like, consumerism, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't even think the sales are that good.
No, that's what I mean. I don't think they're any better than
Better.
the sales you get
Back
throughout
in
the year.
high school, though, like, so my dad, I remember he would drop my sister and I off, like, and he thought we were crazy, like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., whatever, at the mall.
Yeah.
And we'd go, I don't even know how, we both had like $40. And we'd just like buy like any little thing that we could, like, even though we weren't buying like anything great,
Like Christmas gifts or just for you?
just for us.
Just for the sake of shopping Black Friday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like, or we would save up like our allowance and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I remember it'd be like noon, and then we'd call them, and we'd just be like so dead tired. But yeah, I always thought it was like fun and exciting, but nah,
We would get everybody's Christmas gifts on Black Friday.
that's smart. I
That
see.
is
I
smart.
actually should have done that. I never
Yeah, that's what
did that.
they've all my parents or my mom has always done.
I do a lot of like online shopping between that.
Like Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Well, now it's like all combined because it used to be like,
Yeah.
oh, like online is only Cyber Monday. Now online starts the same time Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's like that whole like
weekend.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is like all the sales.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do a lot of my Christmas shopping during those days. But I would not go in to
No.
the store.
Honestly, I like going in. I don't think I went last year, but I like going in just for the energy because I low key
you love the
thrive off
chaos.
of that. I love the chaos.
Oh,
A little
okay.
bit, just a little bit.
I would be
Dude.
like, don't, like, I won't, like, you push the cart. I don't really want to do anything.
Oh no,
in and out.
I have the cart. You're getting out of my fucking way.
I
Holy
hate
shit.
pushing the cart.
I want to see you shopping on Black
Oh my
Friday.
god. Also, yeah.
This one family member of mine, I won't say who it is because I don't know if they'd want me to, but they worked at Kohl's. And Kohl's was one of those stores that would open at like 4 p.m. on Thanksgiving. And she was like scheduled to work on that Thanksgiving. And usually she like cooks like a big meal and everything, whatever, for her family and stuff. And so then I think she straight up
couldn't
like quit. No, it was straight up like, I'm not coming on Thanksgiving. Because for a while, all those stores were opening on Thanksgiving. And then I think people were getting pissed.
Yeah.
What kind of irony is that?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, which, by the way, is more like Takesgiving.
Yeah.
Take from fucking indigenous people. But anyways, that day is all about like being thankful for what you have. And then people are fucking ditching their families to go line up outside of Best Buy at like noon to get a stupid ass TV for fucking 40% off. Like, it's crazy.
I used to have a friend who used to work at Kohl's, and he would work, especially when we were younger, during holiday season. And he had worked a couple Black Fridays, and the stories he would tell me, he didn't want. He obviously he hated it.
Yeah,
he hated it. Yeah, no, I feel really bad for people who are retail workers that have to work on Thanksgiving. It's so fucked up.
It really is.
Or just like any holiday in general.
Yeah.
You know, I just
don't get what the point of opening it early on Thanksgiving. Like, literally, what is the point? Just wait until fucking Friday, the next day, and then have your sale. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's so bizarre to me. Oh, speaking of Thanksgiving, this person says they hate Thanksgiving food. Why is it the standard that we eat turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin pie? We should be able to eat your favorite food on Thanksgiving. I'd be more thankful if I just ordered a pizza and wings and then called it a night.
I agree.
I disagree.
Really? You love Thanksgiving food?
Yeah, I enjoy some good Thanksgiving food. Like, my mom makes this really good stuffing, and I love it. And it's not like the one from the box or anything like that, so we learned how to make it. I don't know,
well,
like
why
mashed
on
potatoes.
Thanksgiving? Why don't you just make it like randomly?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why can't you make?
That's what makes it special. It's like that's the whole point of it, is to have a special.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
so the pizza I eat on Thanksgiving isn't as special?
No, it totally could be special, but I'm just saying, I personally wouldn't think the stuffing is so special if I ate it multiple times a year.
Got it.
It's a lot of work, and
okay, like tamales.
Yeah, like you'd make those usually during Christmas time.
Yeah. Okay.
People aren't like making. I mean, some people make tamales in the summer, and like, but you know, normally it's like done in the holidays, right? But
I mean, you know. I like tamales all year round.
But. Oh, same. I'm just saying, like making them. It's not.
No,
like,
yeah, making them.
You're like, hey, mom, make me some tamales.
Yeah,
you know,
in July. She's like, bitch, you need to wait.
Wait till December.
It's too hot.
Yeah.
I don't like turkey, but even before I stopped eating meat, I didn't like turkey. I thought it was like just stupid and weird. Didn't taste. I don't know. It was fine. I think it depends on how you make it. No offense, but some people who made it for me in the past don't know how to cook.
Always
with pieces of love. A lot of people make it dry. I'm like, ew, it needs to be juicy. I've had some better turkeys that are more juicy, but a lot of people just cook it too long and it's dry and not good.
I think the best part of the turkey when I would eat meat as well was the turkey legs. That's like
the dark meat.
That's the only
it's more
good
moist.
Part. Yeah.
But I do love a sweet potato casserole.
Mm-hmm.
And I like green bean casserole. Mm-hmm. But my favorite part of Thanksgiving is canned cranberry sauce. Bitches.
I want to try it this year.
That is the best part of Thanksgiving for me.
The ocean spray one, right?
The ocean spray canned, not the the jellied canned cranberry sauce, not the chunky kind with like the piece of cranberry. Blech, gross. I'm talking about the jellied kind that like. Okay.
It's like a big thing of gelatin.
That makes that sound when you shake it out. That's what I'm trying to insinuate there, folks. Okay, don't clip that into something nasty, you nasties. But that sound when it comes out of the can, and then you cut it up into slices. So delicious.
What do you eat it on everything, right?
I just put it on the plate and eat it.
Ew.
People mix it with their turkey and stuff.
I would just say maybe like a nice mashed potato.
Yeah, people put it with their potatoes or like turkey stuffing, like kind of mix it all in, or like sandwiches the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I'm a purist. It's delicious the way it is.
You just spoon it like that?
Yeah.
Like you cut it up and it's like you still have like the shape of the can.
Some people like it's like old people food. You like cut it in circles. They like lay it on like a platter.
Yeah, you like spread it out on a platter. Sometimes put like a little bit of parsley on it. Yeah, make it fancy.
Yeah, I like the fresh stuff.
Sick. No
what about
way.
Like garlic mashed potatoes though? Like a good. You don't like mashed potatoes?
I like mashed potatoes if they're done well. See, okay, here's the thing about Thanksgiving food. I feel like there's a lot of people who are afraid of fucking seasoning in this world. Yeah. And when they cook it, they're like, potato with a little bit of butter, turkey with a little bit of salt. I'm like, bitch, season your food.
I think that's my biggest complaint with Thanksgiving food as well, is like, it's so basic.
It's basic. It's like it so could be good, but people need to put more effort. When I make mashed potatoes, I put in goat cheese to give a little bit of tang. I put in a fuck ton of butter, a ton of different spices and herbs. Like you want to, because potatoes don't taste like anything on its own. So you want to like, you know, give it a little more interest.
Have you ever put cream cheese or sour cream?
Hell yeah. See, something like that. Cream. That's why I put like goat cheese, a little tang.
Have been missing out. And so next year or this year, if you want, you're speaking like you want all these spices. I've never had a Thanksgiving that was bland.
Really?
It's always like, so many spices. So come on over.
Do you make the turkey?
Serious. We haven't baked or made a turkey in our apartment. Just like
apparently
takes way too
cooking
long.
a turkey is not a fucking joke.
It's not. No,
yeah,
we usually get like one that's made and then we'll heat it up. But like we I don't know. We do all the sides and stuff like fresh herbs. Like my mom. The way she showed us is like you go to the store, like nothing out of a bottle, like all fresh herbs. So I promise.
We were more of a ham family.
Oh, we were a ham family on Christmas more so, or like a roast.
See, it's because my mom doesn't like turkey either, and everyone liked ham, and we were doing
the hams
sandwiches.
It was like the nasty glazed ham with like the syrup.
Oh, that was my favorite. And my mom would put pineapples and cherries.
What?
Yeah, and then we'd stick cloves in it
on a ham.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but that does not sound like my cup of tea. No, with a cherry ham.
Well, you don't eat the cherry, and it's just there it just soaks it in.
Oh, like puts flavor in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You don't eat it with anything. I mean, you could probably have
I'm sure people do.
The pineapple and ham sandwich. Ooh.
Ew. What? Ew. Maybe it's just because I don't like ham. I've never liked ham.
Well, yeah.
Even when I ate meat, I didn't like ham. I would much prefer like a roast or something. Or like a, what are those fucking things called? Beef something?
This is stupid. Is
pot roast? Or like?
Maybe. I don't know.
Ham is pork.
Yeah.
Okay. Always pork.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big ham person. The texture is what gets me. But I totally can see, why. Because, I think ham and turkey are big. What?
Pineapple. Do you guys eat pineapple on pizza? I know you do, Sydney.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, I can.
Oh, it's Kendall who does.
Really, he does.
It's my favorite. My favorite is pineapple jalapeno.
Oh, you, David. Not in the mood. Okay, enough fucking turkey talk, people. Guys, I have a podcast that I really want to recommend that I think you guys would like, and it is called Holding Court. Holding Court is back and better than ever for its second season at its new home, Interval Presents. Holding Court is hosted by Ebony K. Williams, an attorney, author, activist, TV host, and former public defender. Each week, Ebony uses her expertise to break down how the law affects us, culture, and our futures, raw, real, and completely unfiltered. She takes us through the latest headlines that get crazier every day and looks at how we can navigate our justice system to our greatest benefit. So listen to Holding Court with Ebony K. Williams on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. This person says, after the death of a pet, you should be given a vacation from work to grieve your loss as with any other family member that passes away. I agree with this, but I don't know. I feel like most companies don't do that, but I don't know. I feel like losing a pet is in a lot of ways just as terrible as losing a family member. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Someone says watered down mayo is better than milk in a hot chocolate drink.
Yeah, this one sounds, I don't know.
Call me disgusting, but hear me out. Mayo has a ton of fat content, and it's all just flavor. The savory taste of mayo goes perfectly with sweet hot chocolate. It also has an added benefit of not triggering any lactose intolerances. Wait, that's not true.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's
Isn't mayo? It doesn't have lactose in it. Mayo.
Isn't it
mayo in
hot chocolate instead of milk?
It's egg whites. Isn't mayo egg whites?
It's egg yolk.
Oh. That makes me want to vomit. It's so gross.
Ew, yeah, I'm gonna have to say no, but I've never tried it, so maybe I shouldn't say no until I've tried it. I don't know.
Yeah, no offense, but
no, it's it's egg and lemon.
Oh, so isn't egg lactose? I don't know.
No, that's
it's just dairy.
Is it in the dairy? It is in the dairy department.
Yeah. Dairy department. Yeah, absolutely not for me. It's a no for me. Although, like, I guess it would make sense because mayo is kind of salty, and like if you put salt in hot chocolate, it doesn't make it salty. It just enhances the chocolate flavor. I don't know.
Use water.
Water?
And
it's even more watery, though.
I know, but mayo?
Water and hot chocolate is just not the same as like a milk.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinions. Okay, someone says self-service checkouts should give you a discount. If I'm scanning my own groceries and weighing my own fruits and vegetables, I think I should get a discount. I'm doing the job of what a supermarket would normally hire a cashier for. Self-service checkouts were initially shown as a more convenient way of paying and leaving. But now, the more we've seen, with increasing numbers of self-service checkouts and less store assistance, it's pretty clear that they exist to lower ongoing costs from supermarket chains. I've never thought about this before, but I kind of agree.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I didn't think about it like this before either, but
because I mean, you're basically in a lot of ways doing the work that the employee is doing. However, I could see how this could be a problem because if you get a discount, I feel like a lot of people would go out of their way to do self-checkout so they could get the discount. And then is that going to, in return, make people like lose their jobs because they're not as needed?
I think yes, but I feel like that's already happening at such a high rate.
True.
That I feel like it wouldn't impact it that much because like when you go to the grocery store, there are so many more. There's like one person who's like at the register to like the 20 self-checkouts. You know what I mean?
So true.
So I don't think it would impact it that much. It kind of sucks though because I mean, do you prefer to use self-checkout?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I do too.
But what if there was a super, super long line for self-checkout for this discount and then there was like barely anybody in line for, would you wait in line to get the discount?
It depends on how good the discount is. If it was
10%.
Yeah, I guess sometimes. 10%'s like a decent amount on like a big bill.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Or you get rewards. So you know how they always do rewards?
Yeah, rewards. You
get
get like double points
rewards. I would probably just go through the regular.
Really?
Do you
I wouldn't wait.
I don't like going through the checkout because I am an introvert and like to talk to as little people as possible.
No, I totally feel that too. But I think sometimes it's needed to go to a person. You know what I mean? Like what if your grandma can't run the self-checkout?
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people like need that assistance.
Right.
Of someone else like scanning and bagging their groceries for them, for sure. Yeah, so then is that like kind of fucked up if you like don't have the option to get to go to self-checkout, then you can't and you just don't get the discount, not because you're choosing not to, but because you physically cannot.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting.
True. Okay. People say remove sugar from most foods and you will realize you don't like a lot of the things. It's just you like sugar. This is so true. The amount of foods that have a high sugar content that you would think don't is literally ridiculous. I mean, like for instance, pasta sauce. Most pasta sauce in a jar has tons of added sugar in it, and you would think like, oh, pasta sauce is healthy, but then, yeah, a lot of it is added sugar. So I think that the American diet, especially, is just like addicted to sugar. Oh, like that's another one. Low-fat yogurt. Yogurt tastes good and all, and then if you buy it that's plain yogurt, no sugar, it tastes gross. Like tell me
sour cream.
Yeah, tell me it does not taste like, yeah, it's sour. It doesn't have any like sweetness to it, obviously. Like it's not ketchup. That's another one. Ketchup has tons of sugar in it. If you make your own ketchup, it's not going to taste like freaking Heinz ketchup. Fruit juice, same thing. Spaghetti sauce. Yeah, sports drinks, that's a huge one.
Granola.
If you make granola that's like healthy ass granola, I've made that before where there's like no added sugar at home. It doesn't taste good.
No, it's like you put what? Some pumpkin seeds and like
chia seeds, oats. I mean,
like
some people use
like the most non-flavorful things though.
Mm-hmm. Or some people sweeten it with like a syrup or honey or like fruit or something. Yeah.
Protein bars.
So true. Pre-made soup. Yep. Tons of sugar in it. Breakfast cereals, even like quote unquote healthy breakfast cereals. So much sugar.
Isn't Frosted Flakes just literally frosted with sugar?
Oh, yeah. And they're so delicious.
They're so good.
They're so good. Pre-made smoothies, like all those pre-made green smoothies and stuff. Tons of sugar in it. So... yeah, I agree. I don't know if that's necessarily an unpopular opinion. It's just kind of a trip to think about because it's actually a lot harder to eat healthy than you would think. Like buying foods that are supposedly just quote unquote healthy, like doesn't always mean that they're actually healthy because we add sugar to literally everything. And sugar is extremely addicting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've been trying to like lower my sugar intake and I'm failing miserably.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to cut out sugars. It's so hard to cut out sugar because it's in everything. And yeah, it's hard.
Ugh.
It's discouraging even sometimes.
It is.
Yeah. And
it's hard. It's expensive to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Like to buy shit with, like, okay, for instance, this pasta sauce that I buy, it's by like Rao's or Rouse. I don't know how to pronounce it, like Raos. It has like no added sugar. The ingredients are really simple and it tastes really good, but it's not cheap.
It's like $10. Yeah, it's
expensive.
But that's my favorite too.
It's so good.
I haven't had it before.
It's really good, but it's expensive. Yeah. I get it at Costco a lot. But yeah, like that's just one example of, because I think that is, I don't know if it's necessarily like super healthy, but I think it's a lot less bad for you than regular like Prego or something. Is it called Prego?
Yeah.
Prego?
No, Prego.
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 Prego. Because that's what they say in their like.
But now I'm like, Prego. That sounds fucking weird to me.
Or is it, they have ragu too.
Prego.
Yeah, Prego sauce.
Prego sauce. Why does that sound so fucking weird? Prego. It's giving like pregnant vibes. Okay, whatever. They all have sugar.
Classico was another one.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah, that's like what I grew up. My parents always bought that one.
Oh, ragu.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on that.
Mm-hmm. I think ragu has like a ton of sugar in it, but it's also, I think, one of the most affordable ones on the shelf.
Yeah.
So it sucks. It's like so unfair. You have to be able to afford to eat healthy. It's like such a fucking scam in America.
8 grams of sugar per quarter cup or per serving.
Yeah, that's a lot for
tomato
red sauce. Yeah. Okay, this person says, fuck you if you record yourself giving things to homeless people. Yes. I am so sick of people like recording themselves giving shit to people who don't have a home.
Yeah.
Or for people who don't have a house.
Like, I mean, I'm such a great person.
It's so bad. Like, what the hell? There's all those like viral videos like, oh, giving a homeless person $100 or like giving them a makeover. Like, I just think that's so weird to me. Why do you have to record that? Like,
yeah.
Are you doing it because you actually want to be a good person and make a difference? Or are you doing it because you just want to film it and like have praise? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I feel like it means more too when you do it and you don't talk about it even.
Totally.
Because you're a giving person. It's not like you're giving for the attention.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Okay, this person says, my husband believes running pizza under water to cool it down is acceptable. What the fuck? Disgusting. In college, my husband and I would make oven pizzas and he would run his slices under the water fountain to cool it down faster. He says it doesn't change the taste and it was still good.
What?
Disgusting. Literally, how does that even work? I feel like that would completely fucking ruin it.
I was gonna say, wouldn't your toppings fall off?
Ew, that's so gross.
Or get soggy?
Yeah, that's disgusting, dude. Absolutely not. No thanks.
Get help.
Go to jail. This is jail time.
Jail time.
Jail time. Okay. Telling a guy to, quote, man up is the same as telling a woman to, quote, get back in the kitchen. I see a lot of posts on Reddit of people whom have gone through traumatic experience in their lives, be it war, R-word, unalive themselves, depression, all that sort of stuff. And usually 50% of the comment thread consists of man up. I agree with this so much. Like the amount of double standards it is, because I mean, obviously there's a lot of double standards for men and women, and it kind of goes on both sides. Like, why is it that I think it's getting better, but for a long time society was talking about how like oh, like men don't cry, like man up, like be a man, stop acting like a sissy, you know, any of that kind of stuff. We're literally training men to not be allowed to show their emotions and to like be vulnerable beings, which is so messed up, which I feel like a lot of times society right now is really focusing on like, oh, women can do a lot more than just be in the kitchen or like be a housewife or whatever, which is that's what you want to do. Like that's fine. But it's the whole idea of like being able to do whatever you want as a woman and not just being like cornered or boxed into these different scenarios. But I feel like we also owe it to society to make sure that men don't feel this pressure of like having to do only manly things, or if they want to be a house like husband or stay-at-home dad or whatever it may be, like having this double standard is just, it's still so prevalent in our society, especially with like, don't cry, like be a man. And I think younger people are starting to get away from that, but for a while it's so backwards. So I agree. Oh wait, this goes off the idea, same thing. This one says, being a single dad with half custody is just as hard as being a single mom. But I don't have a rally cry of support behind me. So true. Like being a single parent in general, I think has got to be one of the most difficult things. And I don't really think it matters between if you're a single mom or a single dad. But for some reason, I feel like in society, a lot of people like put the focus on single moms and don't really give that same type of support and acknowledgement to single fathers. Okay, this one says, Disney is overrated and people are brainwashed into loving it more than they should. What do you think about this, Karelly?
Yes.
You agree?
I find Disney adults very cringy.
Ooh, you're gonna offend a lot of people.
Okay, I like Disney. Like I love a lot of Disney movies, but
I mean, I agree. You know how I feel about Disney. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just
I ain't a fan.
I understand. Like I understand liking it, but
people literally make it their entire personality.
Yeah, it's like, well, like, have you heard of Disney bounding?
No.
That's where people like, I think that's what it's called. That's where people like dress up as like the characters, but it's like they're not dressing up in costume. It's just like the outfits are inspired by.
And it's just like everyday life that these people do it.
I'll pull some pictures up.
I think Disney's overrated.
Yeah, so it's basically...
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I see. So it's like kind of a normal outfit, but inspired.
by...
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, if you're going to Disneyland, I think that's cute and all. Because you can't wear costumes at Disneyland.
Yeah.
But if you're going to, like, your 8 a.m. meeting and you're fucking dressed up as Elsa, like, what are you doing?
Okay, but now I kind of feel like a judgmental asshole because I always say, like, I'm not a judgmental person. I really don't think I am. However, I feel like that's a little judgmental of us.
That is. And honestly,
like, if they want to wear that, I don't really give a shit what you do.
Same. I don't care. I personally wouldn't. And I don't think of you any differently for Disney bounding.
I'm just not a fan of Disney. I'm just like a Disney hater, y'all. Sorry.
And I feel like Disneyism. Disney is like almost. Disneyism. It's almost like culty. Like, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's like the same with any fandom, though, right? Like,
yeah, I feel like that's totally the same with like anything.
Yeah, but
people are obsessed. But I guess you do you.
Yep.
I don't know. I personally do think that Disney is overrated.
Oh, but I do agree with this. Like Disneyland being like the happiest place on earth. I think it is more of a. I feel like that in a way is a little brainwashy.
Like manipulation?
Because
they're manipulative.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like so many companies
personally do not see how it could be the happiest place on earth. Because it's expensive, it's crowded, you're standing in the heat in long lines.
In Florida or in California, it's fucking disgusting. There's screaming
people all around you. Like, how is that the happiest? Maybe it is to you. I don't know. The happiest place on earth to me would be fucking honest. Private beach with a drink in my hand. Like, that would be the happiest place on earth. But what? To each their own. If Disney's the happiest place on earth, I'm just glad that you're happy. You do you. Okay, this person says, if you don't want to donate your organs after you die, you shouldn't be allowed to receive donated organs. I think I agree with this, actually.
I kind of do too, in a way.
It's an interesting thought.
For a long time, I wasn't a registered donor.
Yeah.
And it was because I had an uncle who told me one time that if they saw if I was in a car crash and they saw that I was a donor, they would try less hard.
I've heard that
survive
too.
me to
survive
to survive me to like keep me alive.
To save you.
To save me, yeah. And that's the only. But I am a donor now, and I think I'll continue to be a donor.
I've heard that too. I don't think that's true.
I don't
think that's like legally true or possible, I should say. But I kind of think it is like, think of the idea if you're like, no, I'm not donating my own organs. But then let's say you need a kidney or something. Like in order to get it, don't you think it's a little weird to be like, yes, I will receive this wonderful human who sacrificed a lot of people donate their organs and they're still alive, but a lot of people pass away and that's how organs are donated. Don't you think that'd be a little weird to receive someone else's organ, but then you're not willing to also like give back when the time comes?
Yeah, no, totally. I agree. I do agree because it is that's a double standard in itself.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Now, obviously there's exceptions. Like some people cannot donate organs because of medical reasons.
There's lots of reasons. Yeah.
Or like that. But just in general, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, if you're going to accept an organ donation, you should be willing to also donate your organs.
I wonder what like the argument is for not donating your organs. Is it just that you want to be buried with all of yourself?
I don't know, actually. I think there's a lot of reasons why I think a lot of people believe that whole thing of like, well, like they won't try to save you as hard if you are an organ donor, which I don't believe that now. I think that's true. Yeah. I think also it has to do with religion. I don't know how, but I've heard that argument before.
I'm just curious, like what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at Charles.
Oh, pal, you're so handsome. Okay, so it says the most common reasons cited for not wanting to donate organs were mistrust of doctors, hospitals, and the organ allocation system, a belief in the black market for organs in the U.S., and deservingness issues, that one's organs would go to someone who brought his or her own illness on. All right, that is all the unpopular opinions we are going to react to today. Thank you for hanging out with us. I enjoyed doing this. And let us know what you would like to see next week from the sesh. I have a few ideas, but I'm always down to hear your guys's, so let us know. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Also, we do have merch. Hop on to milehighermerch.com to grab yours. We have them in all sizes, but they are starting to sell out quickly again, so be sure to grab yours if you want some. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next sesh. But until then, keep it fresh.